Has this defense missed Tank Lawrence?
I mean, not really. Here's why they haven't, though, okay? Micah Parsons is a kick-ass perfume.
The great deodorant of all time?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Dan Quinn can get a lot of credit, and I think he deserves it. Or maybe Dan Quinn's just okay, and Mike Nolan's just that bad at coaching. But I do think the biggest thing is they said, oh, dang it, we ran out of defensive ends. Whatever will we do?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, hey, Micah can do it. And they're like, oh, yeah. All right, go ahead. And then it's like, hey, guys, Keanu, COVID, and Randy's back. And they're like, oh, okay, put him back at linebacker. And then he'll rush the passer when we need him to. I think a lot of it's Micah. And so maybe you'll be good when Tank gets back. But I guess no, haven't missed him all that much.
I think it's Micah, but it's also Diggs and all the takeaways. I think everybody has been blessed with all these takeaways, 10 takeaways in the first 4 games, that the offense has gotten better field positions. The defense looks excited. All the players are feeding off of each other. And they're definitely not missing him. But I think that when he does come back, you're going to see him being used in a lot of different ways, because it seems to me, I can't remember if I heard you say it, Bryan, or if I heard some scout or somebody say that they had seen Dan Quinn lining Tank up inside and out.
Yeah, he could do that too. Yeah, he could.
So
play.
I wouldn't be surprised if Dan Quinn says, you know what? We're not just going to have you tie up 2 offensive linemen over here. We're going to move you around too and make this defense even more spectacular.
I think they don't miss him on defense because they found other players. It's not, remember,
but they're gonna get better when he gets back.
Yeah, but
because Tank is very, very good.
There's no question. But they also might move on from him, though. If you think about it, that's a big savings.
I'm sorry.
Might move on from him.
Maybe after the year.
Oh, yeah.
But within this year, boy, you sure hope he gets back.
Yeah,
because it just gives you another really good player.
I'm just saying, though, with the way you're kind of getting. But remember, it was always like with Tank, it was like, well, he's your best player. He's your best player. He's your best player. Your best players might be number 11, might be number 7, might be number 97 with Odighizuwa in there playing. I mean, you're getting guys. It's not always now on the shoulders of Tank. And I think that's why they don't miss him.
Okay, so this is a 4-game sample. It's a small sample.
Sure.
But how do we know they can keep this up? We know Quinn probably can, but how do we know with this talent if they can keep this up?
4 weeks?
I think the answer is we don't know that they can keep this up. I think a lot of their defensive performance.
I think there's some things. I think they're getting better. They're getting with Golston playing the way he is.
Yeah.
Parsons is feeling the way he's feeling. Diggs, of course. I mean, they're all the guys they got off from the dollar store. They don't need. I mean, it's nice to have Tank. I'm not being that delusional. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to go that route. But man, they're getting pressure without him.
They are. But there are also a couple of things that I do believe to be true in the NFL world, and that is that a lot of times your defense can be a reflection of who you played, and that's not working against the Cowboys right now because you did play Justin Herbert and Tom Brady.
Yeah.
But turnovers can be a fickle thing.
Mm-hmm.
I will not assume that you're going to continue to get 2 turnovers a week.
You said that last week in the Sports Mix. I asked you, Diggs going to...
Nope. Keep saying it.
Nope, I'm not going to... No,
Diggs will not have a pick this week.
He had 2.
He won't have a pick this week.
Guys, is this the best that Ezekiel Elliott has looked since his rookie year?
Easily.
Yes, no doubt. No doubt.
I think it's the first. Yeah, here I go. I'm going to attack him while I'm praising him. I think this is the first offseason where he's tried. I think there's a reason why you get so many videos and his I don't know what you would call him, not personal trainer, but like his coach.
Yeah.
The guy that he worked with this offseason.
Mm-hmm. You call him a coach?
Yeah, he was sharing videos of some of the things they were working on and comparing it to the in-game video.
Yeah.
And it's because he didn't do that stuff in other off seasons. He's always been so good that he didn't need to. And I think he heard people talking about Tony Pollard.
Talking
he
about
heard
it all
people
the time.
talking about him not breaking tackles, him not having long runs. Yeah. And for the first time in his pro career, I think he spent an offseason trying really hard to be good at football. And we're seeing the results.
I think you're close, but not totally right on that. I think you're close because you're right that for the first time in his career, he's actually tried hard in the offseason. He actually took care of his body. I can blame it on youth. There's a lot of people in their 20s that think they're, I can just roll out of bed and I'm great. He's one of those guys. And I don't think it was the talk of Tony Pollard or the talk that people said he lost his burst. He's probably not even thinking that way at all. He's thinking that, guess what? I let my team down this year. Dak goes down, it's all on me, and I can't do S. He's a competitor. He's got his money. He's got the fame. He's got the everything but a ring. He's won a national championship at AT&T Stadium. He wants a championship. And he felt like, damn, there's no offensive line. He ain't blaming the offensive line. Mm-hmm. Those are his boys. He's blaming himself. He left the team. He was the one fumbling, trying too hard. So he said, you know what? This ain't going to happen again. Yeah. I'm not going to let him down.
I like what you both are saying.
But I love what Jeff was saying because he's right. He never tried in the offseason. He just rolled out of bed.
How about this one, guys? Is Cowboys offense better in 12 personnel than they are 11?
I had to see the numbers. Off the top of my head, I'll say no. Jarwin had a touchdown. Schultz has been good this year.
Last couple of games.
But just generally speaking, I would say no. I mean, Cedric Wilson had a big touchdown too. That's probably in 11 personnel.
I was just wondering on the eye test without the numbers. Do you feel like you're getting more from these tight ends than you are? And I know that
you're getting a lot from the tight ends.
You've been, I don't. What do you think you're getting? Coop's banged up. Wilson's playing his rear off when he could play.
I guess what I
CD has kind of been.
So what I haven't
somewhat
noticed
good, somewhat bad,
is how many tight ends are on the field each time one of these tight ends makes a play. Like, is it one of them out there or both of them out there? But again, I think it goes back to why this is probably the best version of the Cowboys we've seen in Dak's career, including the rookie year, is because they don't care.
Yeah.
Like, it's real life.
Yeah.
That, okay, CeeDee Lamb is your leading receiver, but a lot of people think, why hasn't he made more plays? Why aren't his numbers bigger?
Yeah.
You know the answer? They don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dak is going to look out there,
exactly,
and he's going to go, oh, Schultz is going to be open here.
Yeah.
Pow. Ooh, this one's going to work for Cedric. Yeah. Don't care.
And you know what?
If you're losing and you're desperate and you've got man coverage, you're going to go to your guy.
Yeah.
Then maybe you'll go see CD. But, like, I don't think that right now they've had enough struggles to where they've ever even gotten there, where it's like, CD, you got to make me a play.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we'll just run the next one. Whoever it's going to be is who it's going to be.
They took a shot with him yesterday at the end of that game, and it went too far.
Jeff is so on point on this. Cowboy fans, listen to this man carefully. That's the brilliance of this team this year. They don't care. They want to win. It's not me. Give me the ball. I. It is a blessing that you got so many weapons that all get along. Zeke and Pollard, they're best of friends. He's his little brother. All right. They don't say, oh, I should be the starter. Get back in your place, guy. No. They're like, guess what? We work well together. Thunder and lightning. Dak doesn't say, you know what? I got the pressure of this wide receiver wants the ball more than that one. Oh, wait a minute. These tight ends are arguing. None of that is occurring on this team. That's why Cowboy fans, they are 3-1, and Kellen Moore can utilize everything in his box, everything, without somebody being ticked off about it.
One final thing quickly here. Do we owe Anthony Brown an apology?
We don't ever owe an apology to anyone, Brian. Our job is to talk about sports and occasionally recklessly speculate on people's employment status, call for their money. He's been pretty good the last couple weeks.
He's been pretty good.
He's been pretty good the last couple weeks. He's been all right.
He's going to have to play. I mean, like we were talking about earlier, the team's going to go away from throwing to their best receiver.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I think teams are going to keep throwing at Diggs, but those other times that they don't, Anthony Brown has been pretty steady the last couple of weeks. Okay,
so let's go ahead and tell the truth on Anthony Brown. Anthony Brown played last year with a lot of injuries. He played through a lot of injuries. He was not that good. The reason he didn't leave and they lowballed him an offer is because he was hurt and he couldn't get any money anywhere else. Sure. Otherwise, he would have went off like Cheeto. He would have been gone.
Right.
Cheeto
was inactive, by the way, in the Cincinnati-Jacksonville game.
Yeah. But Brown is here because he couldn't get any money, and he said, okay, I'm going to show everybody on this season why I deserve to be paid.
Yeah.
He stepped out of the burn unit after Tom Brady lit him up.
Sure.
Okay? And he said, you know what? I got to be better because I got to get paid.
Yeah.
I love his mentality. He's got a tattoo of a chip on his shoulder.
Sure.
So I like the fact that he's trying his best. It's not just for the money. He's a good guy. But at the same time, he's healthy.
Yeah.
He's got no excuses. And so far, so good. What did you say? Pro Football Focus got him a great rating?
Oh, yeah, but I was saying that more to make fun of them.
Well, but I know, but still.
They say he's the best corner on the team.
Well, yeah, he's not. But I test. Yeah. I'll give him an apology here. I'll apologize because I think like the last couple of weeks, I've had the most questions about him, but I will say this. I will give him an apology. Thank you very much.
What kind of chip is it on his shoulder?
It looks like a ruffle.
It's a ruffle.
Yes.
Yeah, because
it looks like a ruffle.
Is it identifiable? You can see it like instantly.
Yeah, it's the ridges and everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would say that is a ruffle with ridges.
I would think it was like a birthmark on his shoulder or something like that.
No.
No,
Okay.
he went full on. There is a chip literally on my shoulder.
And he does not put lotion on it. He puts ranch.
Looks like a shell on the seed. Doesn't even look like a chip.
469 said that's not y'all's job, Jeff. If you thought that was a serious statement, I apologize. No, it's not
was
our job
winking.
to tell people they don't deserve money and to call for their employment.